What is going on, guys? Mike and Mike back again with another real estate wholesaling video. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drop some knowledge bombs on you. Today, we're going to be going over how you can find the best ways to absolutely find free wholesale real estate deals, okay, without having to pay a single dime. All right, Mike, fill them in on what we're doing today.
Yeah, so we're actually going to show you a website that can actually give you the actual exact things, the exact list you need to pull from, and it's all for free. There's no, never have to show credit card, never anything. It's called List Source. We're going to dive right into it. I'm going to kind of show you how to actually build that list and how to actually go forward from here. So the sign-up process, we thought it was super easy, but
not friendly at all.
It's not friendly at all, right? So it's going to ask you quite a bit of questions, but it shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes. So then once you access it through your email, you should come back, sign in, and it should look some a little bit like this.
Right. And the reason why, guys, is that you guys even want to sign up for an account anyways, is so that you guys can save your search queries. So that way you can always come back to it and know where you even looking for to begin with, okay? But, okay, Mike, go ahead and guide us on what we're doing right now.
Yeah, so go ahead and click on geography. We're already on it. So select criteria. We're going to go with county. I got to represent my state here, so let's go Washington.
Let's do it, Washington. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in California as well. I am in Fresno County, and Mike is in Kings County, right?
Yeah, I'm King County.
King. All right. Now we got those filled in.
Yeah, so we want to go click on property. Then we want to do equity. Go down to equity. Then we want to go to the from section, click 99%, and then to 100%. We want to make sure these people or the properties that we're looking for, it's 100% equity. So we don't really have to mess with them really too much. Then we're going to go down to...
And real quick, that basically just means that these people have already paid off most of their house.
Right. They're all no more payments. Okay. Yeah. And then we want to see, I like to click the preset selection of 6 months, but if you want to get more specific as far as what dates you want to go through, there's an option for that too. But for this example, we're just going to do the last 6 months. Okay. Then we're going to go to options. We want to make sure that all these properties are absentee owned, so they don't actually live at this property. Okay. And then for the last 3 things, just put no preference. Those don't really matter too much. And then we want to scroll down. Once we're done, go to purchase list.
Now, keep in mind, guys, we are not purchasing the actual list. This is just kind of like the process we have to go through.
Right.
What you're going to need to do from here is go to purchase partial list.
Perfect.
Okay? And then go to custom selection. And then go to select criteria. You want to go ahead and click on the zip codes. Now, between both Mike and I's counties, it's going to give us basically the counties that are the most popular right now as far as like opportunities being landed on. So Mike, kind of like fill us in on what this data is trying to tell us.
Yeah, so this is a perfect way to get an idea of what counties or what zip codes are really popular as far as finding direct-to-seller leads or direct-to-sellers that you can pick up the phone and instantly call them. So the bigger the number means the more probability you're going to have as far as closing a deal in that certain zip code. So but that number reflects how many people actually own their home and they don't actually live in it. So these are people you can just call directly.
Yeah, and from our research and from the work that we've done, we've noticed that any zip code that has at least over 50 is a pretty solid market to be in. So you can't go wrong with that. So a lot of you guys who are out there and watching this right now, what you can do is just take this data, put it into an Excel sheet, and then put a filter over it and kind of just have something that outlines everything from the biggest opportunities out there to the very bottom. Because who's to say like those opportunities at the bottom, they won't spike up at some point. So it's always good to reflect back to this tool and kind of just seeing what's going on in that county or in that zip code, just so you can kind of revisit things and maybe you'll be able to pick up a trend that's coming up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you just have kind of like a data field or a data mine. I'll constantly be looking at this stuff at least probably once a week. But yeah, Mike's right. We want to make sure we're covering every county that's above 50 properties and above, as those are actually really key markets to be in.
Absolutely. So what you guys want to do from here is go ahead and click on export. and just send that off to yourself, and you guys will be able to have access to that data. And pretty easy as that, guys. And then remember, this is all outlined on the SOP. It's really easy, really simple. Again, Mike and I, our whole thing is to get you guys outside of the cubicle, not so caught in the days of just kind of being overwhelmed with software, the technicals, all the scripts. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of resources to have that for you guys. But again, we're all about making it easy, because we know that gurus like just shove information down your throat, and you're kind of just in this feedback loop of, oh my gosh, like and basically that does put you in a cubicle, right? Whereas Mike and I, our whole thing is to make you the ideal wholesaler that we want you to be, so that way you can be in a position to scale your business even further.
Yeah, exactly. And if we want to make sure that if you're new to this field, new to wholesaling, or you're just getting started, not let's get caught up in all the, oh, this software is better than that software, all that stuff. You can start worrying about that stuff once you actually start getting deals under your belt, start having some cash to throw around at different softwares, things like that. But the most important thing is getting that first deal done, understanding the process, what it feels like, the excitement, all the barriers, getting knocked down, all that stuff. That's what's super important. So taking action, not worrying about the little stuff. That stuff comes along with the territory down the road, but actually getting yourself working the play fields, understanding what is what, and that's kind of what we're all about. Getting started and actually hitting the field running.
So go out there, guys. Go do this. You guys will be able to do it well, because you guys have all the resources and tools. And again, if you guys haven't seen our plug-and-play system, we do encourage you guys to go ahead and check that out. It has a lot of inbound strategies that you guys could be using for your own wholesaling business. And again, guys, we're here to help you be the ideal wholesaler that you see yourselves to be. So always feel free to reach out to us, and just plug in with that.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to actually join that community as well. That's where we're going to start having town halls, start having information that we see, some market trends, things like that. Really build a lot of value there. Plus, there's a community where you can actually network and things like that, work off of other wholesalers, other investors, and things like that. So, perfect community. If you want to be involved in the community, it's completely free. We'll start building. We've already built that out, and we're going to actually be able to post, interact, all that stuff there. So, yeah, go check it out.
Check it out, guys. See you in the next one.